Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we are here in this episode 9 for our Epiccw FC Rocket League season. And today we're just finishing up. Basically, these are just 3 games that don't really matter, but they kind of do in the same way. We're not going to miss the playoffs, so that's why it doesn't matter in that sense. But if we can win here, we can try to move ourselves into the 2nd seed. So we can still play for that. Most likely will be at least 4th seed. Dragons, Guardians, Rebels are all still playing for the playoffs, and I guess Rovers as well. Yeah, Dragons, Guardians, Rebels, and Rovers, they are playing for the playoffs. So we open this here, we can kind of take a look at where everything is at. Rovers, 10 wins with 14 losses. They do need a few wins here. And some losses from teams above them, but they're not out of it. Dragons, -2 for their goal differential. So they're not in a great spot, but they're definitely better than the Guardians. And Guardians and Rebels is a very close one. So interesting to watch what teams are doing in that spot. For us, we are 15-9, along with the Express and the Skyhawks. We are 4th. Skyhawks and us have the same goal differential. I don't know what goes to next. Maybe goals for, I would imagine, maybe. I'm not entirely sure what the next tiebreaker after goal differential is, but that's probably what it would be because they have a few more goals scored than we do. Express, they are in a good spot with 19 as a goal differential, so they're ahead of us. So we need the Express to lose, Skyhawks lose, us to win. Technically, the 1st seed is still in play, but we need a lot of help to get that. I mean, Seekers are 1 win from locking it up. So we'll see what happens, but we do have to actually play the Seekers, so let's take a look at that. And the Skyhawks play the Rebels, Express play the Dragons, we play the Seekers. So it's not an easy matchup really for anybody here. Guardians and Rovers, so we're looking at an interesting match because really the Mammoths and Cyclones, who were the only teams eliminated, they play each other. So all the other matchups do have important implications, so let's jump into it. DFH Stadium, this is one of the main stadiums. Now, we have not beat this team. They're the only team, really, that I don't think we've been able to beat. It's been difficult against them. They are definitely tough opponents. They're one of the teams that has scored a lot of goals against us in that goal differential category. They have definitely hurt us in that aspect. 8 of our 42 goals that have been scored against us is from them. So we would be at 34 instead of 42 goals against us if it wasn't for this team. They've scored 4 against us both times that we have played them. We have scored 2 against them in 2 matches. We lost 4-0 to them the first time that we played them, and we lost 4-2 the second time that we played them. So they have been a difficult opponent, but let's see what we can do this time against them. That was set up decent, but damn. Couldn't get anything out of that one. Damn, I didn't have a booster. That sucks. If I had a booster, that could have been good. Didn't get on my right side of that. Ah! Hoping that shit was gonna land, but my teammates hit it in the air instead. That's okay. we're getting some looks here. That's the thing. We're getting a few looks here and there. Again, if we want to make a push at second seed, and especially make a push at the 1 seed, this is a must-win game, really. Truly, to try and even have a shot at the 1 seed, it is a must-win, because Seekers are 2 games above second place. So, a win here, there'll only be 2 games left. So if they win, Seekers are guaranteed the 1 seed. They've been the best team, the dominant team. And they truly do deserve to be the 1 seed, but it's not going to stop me from trying to take it away from them. That is for sure. Oof. I'm happy with how we played so far. Damn. 4 minutes in, we've actually taken the lead. All right, there we go. Damn. I was a little behind it. Now, we've never had the opportunity to ever be a 1 seeded. We've been a 2 seed twice. There we go, help the goal differential a little bit. Take it. They're an ultimate go for like the win mode. Kind of have to be in that situation. So we did leave the goal empty, so we'll take it. But yeah, we've never been the 1 seed. Season 1 and Season 2, we were both the 2 seed. So, it'd be nice to go for a 1 seed. It's really far off, though. Yeah, that's the only thing we haven't done in this mode. That's a positive. Obviously, we haven't missed the playoffs, but of a positive thing you can do, we haven't. How did I get first? What stats did I got for first? Oh, I had 3 shots. Okay. So let's see how that shakes things up. That moves us up to 4th with the Skyhawks losing. So let's look at who won and lost from that. Guardians beat the Rovers pretty significant. That takes the Rovers out. Actually, it doesn't. Rebels. Yeah, if Rebels lost 2, they could technically get in. So Rovers aren't fully eliminated yet. Nobody's locked in, though. Nobody's locked themselves into a position that they can make it. 2 games left. Guardians and Rebels still fighting for that spot with the Dragons. So, Express beat the Dragons. Skyhawks lost to the Rebels. Cyclones beat the Mammoths. Guardians beat the Rovers. So, nothing too wild, I guess. This round is Seekers against Guardians, Rebels against Mammoths, Rovers against Express. So the ones that have the hardest challenge is the Guardians against the Seekers. I would assume, because the Guardians probably aren't going to beat the Seekers, and the Rovers will probably lose to the Express. So Rovers probably will be out after this. Now I just want to take a look real quick, because I said before we didn't beat the Seekers. So Rebels, Express, Skyhawks, Seekers were the ones that we lost to. Express we lost to. So we would have beat the Rebels. Then it was the Seekers, Rovers, Mammoths. So yeah, that was the only team that we hadn't beat yet, was the Seekers. I was correct about that. Alright, so real quick, I'm going to look at the goal differentials. Express have a really good goal differential. It's going to be hard to get that 2 seed. Fuck. It's going to be hard to get the 1 seed if Seekers were losing, we would win. But we play the Cyclones. They're the 9th seed. Let's see what we can do against them. Hopefully, come out here and get a W. That'd be nice. That's what we want to do. Well, I guess we're okay. We're looking at things to discuss. Say who's locked into what. We're guaranteed a top 4 seeding, because we have only 9 losses, and I think 5th place has 13. So the worst we could possibly have would be 11. So looking at that, that was so close to a goal. That's annoying. But yeah, that's kind of the only thing that I'm thinking. We're locked into a top 4, which is good. Again, if you're the top 4 is good. You get to play a weaker team. Being top 2, you only got to play 2 games potentially. So who knows where we're looking at for some of these things, but I'm confident either way that we can go to the championship. Again, we are 2-time champions. I really don't remember who won season 2. I feel like it is the Skyhawks. Again, we need to, if we're gonna win these games and, try and make a dent on the goal differential, we gotta start getting some goals here. Because, winning 1-0, which we've done a lot of times, or, 2-0, it's great. It's fantastic. Obviously every win is great. But realistically, if we want to move up, getting 1 goal isn't going to necessarily shift things significantly when our goal differential is like 15 or something. We're going up against teams that have goal differential of 21 and a goal differential of what? 25, I think the Seekers have, something ridiculous. Which that just shows you how good of a team they are, because before we beat them, they had a goal differential of 27. They were close to damn near 30. And again, the 2 times they beat us, they scored 4 goals against us both times. That's just insane. scored 4 against us twice. Ooh. I don't got a booster. Damn. But getting hit all around. You know, for the Cyclones, this is a game that you know, they are. I hit that wrong. I think I got behind. They're obviously eliminated for making the playoffs. They only have 7 wins, or 8 wins. You know, they're gonna want to come out here and try and tie this thing up late. Try and steal one, but you know, we gotta do what we can do here. Let's get this thing over with, basically. That's kind of where we're at. This episode is really a get it over with type episode. Before we go into, you know, next. Oh my god. Before we go into next episode's season finale. What? This is not the team I want to go to overtime against. I really don't want to go to overtime against a team that has 5 wins in a season. Like, come on. Like, we led this shit for about 4 minutes. 40 seconds. Big save there. Ah, you're kidding me! What a fucking booster. God damn it. Haha. Let's go, dude. I wanted the goal bad because I want to get that score of everything across the box, but 1-1-1-1, I really want that. I don't think we get saved, so that'd have been nice, but we'll take it. We'll take the goal. 2-1, we'll move on. Again, doesn't help the goal differential, but you know, whatever. Rebels, Express, and Dragons win. That eliminates the Rovers from making the playoffs. Yeah, that eliminates them. Let's look at the standings. I would say the Rebels are pretty well locked in, but they're not. Who they play, though? Who the Rebels play? Rebels play the Cyclones, so they're in a good spot. Dragons play the Mammoths, they're in a good spot. Express Not Express. Guardians. They play us. Okay. So if we can beat the Guardians, we would eliminate them, essentially. Because they have a worse goal differential than the Dragons. As for the quest for the #1 seed, it is possible. The Express and the Seekers do play each other, so it's kind of a toss-up. We're not going to get... Actually, we wouldn't get the 1 seed because the Express would have to beat the Seekers, and we would have to get a better goal differential than the Express. So if we go out and score 15 goals and the Express win, okay, then we're good. It's hypothetically possible, but we are 11 goals behind the Seekers, so we need to win 12 to nothing, and then we're in. So 12 to nothing and have the Express win like 1-0. Best scenario, Seekers win, we win, we get the 2 seed. Let's go. That's the best scenario we can hope for. I mean, again, the ridiculous scenario of us getting 10 goals, but realistically, it's probably not going to happen. So here we are. This is a key game. We are looking to lock up a potential 2 seed. Rally late here in the season. We had a little bit of a tough start. We were kind of chilling in 3rd or 4th, 5th for a little bit. But we rallied late in the season. Getting about 10 wins in a row, close to that. I think we had a point where we were like 8-1, 9-1, something like that. We had a really good stretch where we were just dominating. And honestly, until like last episode, we lost 2, but before then, we were definitely cooking. So we're looking at this point just to come out here and secure that playoff spot. Again, we're going up against a team that, with a win and with a loss of, I believe, the Express or somebody like that, they have a chance to make the playoffs. They are the 7th seed outside looking in. So realistically, if they were to win and we were to lose, they could be the team that we'd face off against in a potential match in the next episode. But we're trying to just eliminate them, send them home, so we can move ourselves up the standings and go for that 2 seed. That's realistically the goal. So own goal there, we'll take it. Realistically, we can get the 2 seed, get a bye. That is the hope. But we need a Seekers win. A Seekers win is what we need. If we get a Seekers loss, then we will be the 3 seed. Yeah, because right now our goal differential would not be better than the Express. The goal differential we're looking at is, I believe, 17 or 18 right now, counting this game. So I think it's 18 that we're looking at. And if we can win 7-0, we could still have a shot, but with a Seeker's loss. That's kind of what we're looking at here. But again, our main goal here is just go out and win, and anything, however things unfold is how they unfold. I mean, right now we got 3 goals. Maybe getting 2 or 3 more isn't out of the possibility. If I can come out here and get a goal, Sundown, pull up, maybe get a whole team scoring goals, that would be brilliant. I landed on the ball, okay. Yeah, that goal there kind of just took out any shot of us making a crazy comeback or crazy run at the 2 seed just on goal differential. We'd have to get 4, 5 goals. Yeah, no, this is what the fuck. This turned from a we were looking good to what the fuck is happening? Why are we all of a sudden only winning by 1 with a minute to go? But again, this is a team facing elimination in 50 seconds. Their season could be over, but now they are tied with us. I tried to block it, but didn't have the time to get there. So they just scored 3 unanswered against us. And now we're looking at potentially overtime? Against the team we had almost eliminated 50 seconds ago? Fuck. Didn't hit that hard enough. Oh, come on! Oh my god, we just fucking lost. What the fuck? Okay, well, Guardians made a comeback, so our shot at the 2 seed is over. We needed to win that. We play the Dragons, and with that, the Guardians didn't even make the playoffs. What the fuck? Well, our shot at the 2 seed wouldn't have mattered. Seekers lost to the Express, so that's a bit frustrating. Guardians did miss the playoffs. Looks like the Dragons got the win against the Skyhawks, so Rebels and Dragons it is. Guardians miss the playoffs, even with their 4-0 win against us. They miss out by 7 goals, so yeah. Well, with that, thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next week for the season finale.